Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. As you appear before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine this morning whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this court writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court this morning will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward to the podium. Barbara Blevin. Good morning, Ms. Blevin. Can I have your date of birth, please?
Morning.
Your date of birth, please?
Age 2064.
Okay. You are here today for a retail theft. The bond amount is currently $500. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Does she have a prior record state?
Judge, it actually looks like she may have an open case from January 2018 in Hillsborough for petty theft, as well as she does have some out-of-state history along the lines of disorderly conducts, in which she's been convicted of, and it looks like South Carolina for out-of-state.
Okay.
That's all just within the last year or two, and then it looks like a couple shopliftings out of New Jersey in 2006 and 3.
Okay. Ms. Blevin, do you have an open case right now in Hillsborough County?
No, ma'am, not that I know of.
Okay. Did you take care of it? Are you on probation or anything?
I have taken care of it.
Okay.
I would just like to request the ROR to have my animals taken care of
Well, I'm not.
before court.
Yeah, I'm not going to ROR you today based on the fact that you have a prior record and that we don't even have an address for you. What is your address?
I'm in Hudson, Florida.
Okay. Do you have an address? Do you have a street address?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your street address?
17507 Elliott Lane.
And how long have you lived there?
Approximately 4 months.
Okay. In the Hillsborough case, did you get jail time for that?
I did 11 days there.
11 days? Okay. All right. Do you want to take care of this case today? If you want to take care of it today, then is there, do you know? Let's see if there's restitution first. Might be.
I would just ask to reserve, Your Honor. I don't know how Family Dollar maybe handles some of those items that were taken, and if they'll put them back on the shelf or not.
Okay. It does say she returned the items to the store, so.
Okay.
All right. If you want to take care of it today, ma'am, then I'll go ahead and give you 20 days jail, and we'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. If you don't want to take care of it today, we're going to keep the bond at $500. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office, and we'll see you back to court on June 20th. What would you
I'll
like?
take the 20 days.
Okay. This is a misdemeanor, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today, you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up all those
Yes.
rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to this petty theft charge, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 20 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you had in. You'll have fines and court costs, the amount of $620, and the cost of incarceration assessed against you. At some point, you want to make your way down to the clerk of court and make payment arrangements for all of those things, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You mentioned about a phone call. Will I still get to make a phone call? Am I is not working properly.
Okay, we'll make sure you get that phone call today, okay?
Okay, great.
Alrighty. I will reserve on restitution on that case as well.
Thank you.
Christine Early. Ms. Early, can I have your date of birth?
2/86.
All right, you are here this morning for a retail theft. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. State.
It looks like in 2017, she had a failure to appear out of Clearwater. It actually looks like there was 2 of them here on the NCIC. In August of 2017, I have a retail petty theft adjudicated guilty on. In 2017, I have a battery out of Brooksville adjudicated guilty. 2016, a battery which is ultimately null pros. 2014, another battery null pros. And then I have another theft. And I have 2 thefts in 2013. I don't have dispositions on, and paraphernalia and battery back in 2010 that were dropped.
Okay. Ms. Early, I have an address for you on Jefferson Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
That's where I was staying for the meantime, yes.
Okay. How long?
Actually homeless, though.
Okay. All right. Do you have any type of job or employment? Anything?
No.
Okay.
I have, I get Social Security.
All right. I'm going to keep your bond at $2,000. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court on June 26th at 9 o'clock, okay? Monica Fisher? Ms. Fisher, can I have your date of birth?
9864.
You are here today for a grand theft. The bond amount is currently $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
I was hoping to bond out. My mother's 72, and I'm the only one taking care of her.
I understand. We'll get to the bond amount, but do you want the public defender's office to represent you on this case?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. State.
Your Honor, out of the state of Florida, I just have I have a petty theft adjudicated guilty on, and a grand theft adjudication withheld, and possession of controlled substance adjudication withheld out of Citrus in 2014. 2012, I have a battery out of Citrus that was ultimately dropped. 2008, I have a leaving the scene with no disposition on the record. Adjudication withheld on that, Your Honor. And then 2006, I have a battery on a person 65 or older that was ultimately dropped. In 2007, a Dwillis adjudicated guilty.
All right. Ms. Fisher, I have an address for you on Evanston Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Over 17 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
I know. I've been taking care of family members.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and set your bond at $1,000, and we'll see you back to court on June 26th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, may I ask for no contact since the victim is a person and not an actual business?
Who is it?
It looks like John Holfkoff.
Sure. Ms. Fisher, you're to have no contact with John, okay?
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to try to say it.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
All right. Roxana Corp? Ms. Corp, can I have your date of birth?
5/27/81.
All right. You are here today for a false report. Filing a false police report. The bond is currently $1,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office for you?
Can I go ahead and get everything done today?
I don't know. Is there an offer for her to take care of this case today?
We'd offer 20 days based upon.
Okay.
She just has a small record.
All right. They want 20 days. They'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in and leave you with 18. Do you want to take care of it today?
I'll go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today, you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up all those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to making a false report to law enforcement, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
Guilty.
I'll accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty, send you to 20 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs, $503. This is $503 in fines and court costs that you need to take care of when you get out, okay? And also the cost of incarceration. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Elizabeth Parsons.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Can I have your date of birth?
2/20/87.
Okay. You are here today charged with assault on a person 65 years or older and tampering with a witness. Currently, there's no bond on the assaults because they're alleging it's domestic in nature, and the tampering is $5,000. My only issue with the PC affidavit here is there's nothing indicating how it's domestic in nature. So I'm going to just treat it as a assault on a 65-year-old, which I believe is a first-degree misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying probable cause for both of those. State is prior record.
Judge, I only see an assault out of state in 2015.
1 moment.
Looks like out of Maryland.
Okay.
I don't have, it says it's felony for the severity there, but I don't have any disposition. And that's the only thing I see at this time.
Okay. I have an address for you on Presley Court in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you lived there?
I moved to Florida on the 30th of June last year.
Okay. How long have you lived on Presley Court in Spring Hill?
1 year.
Okay.
Almost 1 year.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am. I collect Social Security for epilepsy.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond on the assault at $1,000 and on the tampering at $1,000. We're going to see you back to court on both of those on June 26th at 9 a.m. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Sandra Roberts, okay? Don't have any contact with her whatsoever.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Cassandra Rubido?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Can I have your date of birth?
3/14/87.
Okay, you are here today for something going on out of Pasco County. It looks like a dealing in stolen property. There's a warrant for your arrest with a $15,000 bond amount, so I did find probable cause for your arrest. We're going to keep that bond amount at $15,000. What's going to happen is if you can't pay that bond amount, Pasco County is going to come get you within the next 5 days. They'll bring you over there. You can ask for a court date and an attorney when you get there, okay? If they don't come get you within the next 5 days, they'll bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Danielle Shafreet. Danielle, can I have your date of birth?
10/25/77.
All right, you are here for a failure to appear in front of Judge Hitzman. It looks like for a driving while license suspended or revoked. Actually, she's got another case out there, but is there a plea offer on this driving suspension?
Judge, it looks like the plea would just be time served for
Okay.
her.
You want to take care of your driving on suspended driver's license today?
Possibly.
Okay, it's a time served disposition. You'd be done with the case today. Do you want to take care of it today?
Sure. Thank you.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand by taking a plea on your case today that you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes.
Giving up right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
Okay, with regard to this driving on suspended driver's license and 2018 CT 715, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
Guilty.
So accept your plea of guilty. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty. Sentence you to 2 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs the amount of $438 and the cost of incarceration assessed against you. Lisa Shearer. Ms. Shearer, can I have your date of birth?
That's 1G66.
You are here today for a grand theft, defrauding a pawnbroker, dealing in stolen property, another defrauding a pawnbroker and dealing in stolen property, another defrauding a pawnbroker and dealing in stolen property. I did find probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office in each of your cases?
Now, I'd like to take care of it today, try to get this done with.
Okay, we're not going to be able to take care of it today. We're going to have you come back to court in another day. Would you like the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office in each of your cases. State, prior record?
Judge, she has, in 2016, it was a battery second offense that looked like it was pled down to just a misdemeanor battery, and she violated the probation within months after that. 2015, another battery that was ultimately dropped. 2012 and 2011, I have 2 failure to appears. In 2011, I have a trespass. Disturbing the peace in 2011. 2008, I have another probation violation for, it looks like a false ID to Leo. In 2007, another battery adjudicated guilty upon. 2007, another probation violation. And then another one in 2007, and those look like for more trespasses. And her history goes back into the early 2000s with failure to appear, trespass, and Willis cases.
Okay. Ms. Schreier, I have an address for you on West Fort Dade Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
3 months.
How long have you lived in Hernando County?
36 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I got disability.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to keep all of your bond amounts the same. It's a total of $32,000, and we're going to see you back to court on all of these cases on June 26th at 9 a.m. I've appointed the public defender's office, and someone should be out to see you soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
James Cruz. Mr. Cruz, can I have your date of birth?
Ma'am,
Your date of birth.
9/16/66.
Thank you. You are here today charged with violation of probation and armed burglary of a dwelling or structure. I did find probable cause for your arrest. The violation of probation appears to be on a misdemeanor charge of possession of paraphernalia. It looks like probation was recommending 10 days.
Yes.
Hernando County Jail. Do you want to take care of that case today?
With the new law?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
10 days.
With the new law, okay.
Oh, well, the BOP was out there before the new offense.
Okay.
All right. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up a right to have a hearing on the matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand that you're giving up a right to call witnesses at that hearing, and you're giving up a right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up all those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to this violation of probation on this possession of paraphernalia in 2017 MM3049, do you admit that you violated your probation? Yes? Do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty, revoke and terminate your probation. Sentence you to 10 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs in the amount, you have $50 cost of prosecution in that case and the cost of incarceration assessed against you, okay? You have another case out there that you were arrested for, an armed burglary of a dwelling. The bond amount is currently $25,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest on that. State, is there
Well, Judge, he has a
record?
prior record. However, I'm missing the majority of it. It says he has out-of-state history. I have none of that and nothing from the 2000s, in which I know he has a record for. Is not
Okay.
on here.
Sir, I have an address here on West Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
15 years.
Do you have a job?
Now, ma'am, I got choices to live on disability.
Alrighty. I'm going to keep your bond at $25,000. We're going to see you back to court on June 26th at 9 o'clock. I've appointed the public defender to represent you, so someone should be out to see you shortly, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty.
And Judge, I would just ask that there is no contact with the victims located at that address.
I don't even know if he knows who that. I think it was just a random. It sounds like it's just a random
Okay.
thing. Okay. Christopher McCannon.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth?
1185, ma'am.
All right. You are here for a failure to appear in front of Judge Merritt on May 1st for a felony petty theft charge. He wants you held no bond on that at this time, indicating that you score out for DOC and that you have a significant criminal record. So we're going to keep you held no bond, and we're going to get you back in front of Judge Merritt on June 12th. Did you already have the public defender in that case?
Yes, ma'am. Can I just say that I was in the hospital?
No, you shouldn't say anything about the facts of the case at this time. What you should do is wait for your attorney to come out and talk to you and address it with them, okay? All righty. Manuel Nunez Espinoza.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth, please?
1/18/92.
You are here this morning for burglary of a dwelling, domestic battery, grand theft, and 2 counts of tampering with a witness. Your bonds are currently $5,000, $0, $5,000, $2,000, $0, and $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State.
Judge, she has a very lengthy history. It ranges anywhere from misdemeanor marijuanas. A lot of this was down in South Florida, out of Miami. Resisting without violence, more marijuana charges, evidence destroying. Looks like possession of cocaine with intent to sell, more marijuana possessions, batteries that he was adjudicated upon, domestic battery by strangulation. Looks like that it was pled down to the battery. More domestic battery by strangulations that was ultimately null crossed. And those were in 2012. Disorderly intox. Looks like burglaries of a dwelling, burglaries of structures. His juvenile record starts in 2010 and goes all the way back for 5 years of his juvenile record. That includes anywhere from burg dwellings, grand thefts, disorderly conducts as well, and batteries and drugs.
All right, Mr. Espinoza, I have an address here on Swordfish Lane in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
2 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a chef. I work at Chef's Monopoly.
Okay. All right, for count number 1, I'm going to keep your bond at $5,000. Count number 2, your bond is going to be $5,000. Count number 3, your bond is going to be $2,000. Next count is $2,000. Next count is $2,000. That's for 3 batteries. $2,000, $2,000, and $2,000. So it's 10, 22,000 altogether. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Johanna Cabrera, Jessica Mantisi, or Vincent Mantisi. Don't have any contact with them whatsoever. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today. No contact means do not call, write, email. Do not have anyone else call, write, or email. Any way that you can imagine having contact with any one of them, I forbid you from doing so. If you have contact with any of them while this case is pending, then you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're going to see you back to court on June 26th at 9 a.m.
All right, ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you mean by 4 o'clock? I didn't understand.
It comes after 3 o'clock.
Oh, I come back here at 3
No,
o'clock?
I'm holding you until 4 o'clock today. You will not be able to post bond until at least 4 o'clock today.
Oh, but I'm being detained until the 26th.
Okay. I've set your bond in all of your cases. You have a bond, I think I said it was a total of $22,000. You can post that bond if you'd like, but not until after 4 o'clock today. I need to hold you in custody until after 4 o'clock today, pursuant to Florida statute, in case the victims in any of your cases want to file a civil injunction against you. It'll be a piece of paper indicating how far away you need to stay away from them, their home, or anywhere else where they may frequent. We need to know where to find you, so we're holding you until 4 o'clock today.
All right, no problem. And one more question. I cannot get in contact with none of my family. I have no phone numbers. I haven't been able to make a phone call, and the only person that has my contacts is Joanna Cabrera. Is there any way someone can get in touch with her so I can call my father or my mother? I have no way to call anybody.
Do I look like your personal assistant? I don't think so. That's not really any of my concern. We give you a phone and we say you're entitled to a phone call, whether you have those phone numbers or not. It's not my concern. Good luck. Justin Young.
Good morning.
Can I have your date of birth?
10/26/90.
You were here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Toner indicating that he wants you held no bond for that. We're going to hold you no bond. Do you want the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to appoint the Public Defender's Office for you and we'll see you back to court on June 4th, okay?
Thank you.
All right. All right, David Hopgarden.
Your Honor, be advised he is in the hospital right now.
Oh. Okay. Well, that might help them out anyway, because I'm going to find no probable cause at this time for that, and I'm going to ROR him.
James Cruz.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Did we get everybody?
We have a Sean Algieri here for today's claim.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. Bring him up. What is it, Sean something?
Sean Algieri.
Do we have a case number? Anything?
Yep, 2. Did you find it?
Okay. Is this a PD case, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I think he already pled to probate, to his grand theft and felony. And I
Okay.
believe he's here.
Yeah, I believe he's pled to 5 years of probation. He's been in custody on this VOP since the 23rd, so that's 8 days. He's been in a total of 31 days if you count the grand theft.
Okay, this is a violation of probation?
Yes.
Okay. How many days total?
Including the grand theft arrest, it's 31 days, but on the VOP, technically it's just 8 days.
Okay. Mr. Algieri, you want to take care of your violation of probation today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up right to have a hearing on the matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up right to confront witnesses at that hearing, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
Okay. With regard to violation of probation in this petty theft case, 2018 MM 760, do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yes.
I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily given. Revoke and terminate your probation. Adjudicate you guilty. Sentence you to 8 days in the Hernando County Jail. And he has 8 days in, you said, right?
Yes.
I give you 8 days credit for time served. You have $50 cost of prosecution, public defender fee, and I assume cost of incarceration was ordered in the felony case?
I do not
Yes.
know. I would assume so.
Okay. I'm sorry? Oh, in this case? Okay. All right.
We were appointed on the felony.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So we want to do the PDC, and then I assume cost of incarceration was ordered in the felony case. We're not going to order that either. So that should take care of it, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Do we have anybody else that's a surprise? No surprises? All right. Have a good day.